Hello guys, gals, and non-binary pals, and welcome to Dabbist ASMR. Today I thought I would do something different because I've been reading a lot more, especially in April. And I thought I would go over all the books that I read in April. Now I think all of these are pretty much rereads from when I was like in middle or high school. I wanted to go through my books again and take the ones that I have read and I haven't read, and I wanted to reread everything and not keep what I'm not going to enjoy. So I started with the rereading of ones that I knew I was going to enjoy and love. The first one, which inspired a whole role play, is How to Be a Villain. Evil Laugh Secret Slayers, and I absolutely love it. There are several How to Be a Villain books or things of a similar name. They're all based in the humor genre, but some of them are kind of mean. Like, I hate books that are like, look at this book. You know, you're dragging the reader as part of your book and part of the experience. But in the end, you're like, yeah, I've put a chip in you that now gives you cancer and you're going to die soon. And it's like, not my favorite book. This one, though, is very lighthearted. It's funny. It makes you feel good reading it. It's a really nice book. And it's by Neil Zawacki. He only ever wrote like 2 books. And I actually have both of them. And I read them both this month. So, yeah. The other one from him that I also read this month is A Villain's Guide to Better Living. Again, super awesome. I can't wait to incorporate this into more role plays and just take some inspiration from it. So, yeah. Fun. A lot of these books are real short, which is how I got done so many. So this one is Give Up, Life's an Adventure for Most, A Concussion for You. 150 emotional posters. And I had this as a child, or probably like teenager. Like, what year is this book? 2010. So I would have been 15, something like that. This, my parents should have screened this. I guess I was in high school, technically. So I guess maybe not. But like, there are some in here that I reread and I was like, oh, okay. Some of these are fun, but some of them are just kind of raunchy. Just fine. Just not what I wanted to read. This one is Craft Bells, which is really funny. It's, you know, the nice, pretty picture of Pinterest and how everybody's actually looks. Trying to find a really good one. So, like, you know, in Pinterest it's a beautiful lace, but hers doesn't actually bend. Nail art, you know, beautiful. And then everyone else gets these gross things. So, yeah. I really enjoyed that book. The next one was kind of odd, but I was running out the door one day to work, and I've been able to read a lot more at work. So I was grabbing a couple books, and this was in the stack that I grabbed. It is The Ugly Christmas Sweater Party Book. And, I don't know. I love this more as a kid. Half the book is just ugly sweaters, and I love me some ugly sweaters. Like, I have one for every day of the month. If you saw my, I remember for Christmas added calendar, every day except for, I think, maybe one. I got more sweaters this year, so I know I have one for the 25 days of Christmas. But, yeah. I love this as a kid because it was, like, full of sweaters. But really, that's what it mostly is. It's not really, like, a party planning book. It doesn't have a ton of ideas. Like, you take out the sweaters, and it's only 47 pages. Oh, my foot. That was my foot. Okay. So I feel like I wish they would have spent more time focusing on like party ideas, because the party ideas they had, like the games, for example, was like Secret Santa, just like a word game, and then that was about it. There's 2 different Secret Santas and a word game, and that was it. And then there was like the alcohol wasn't anything spectacular. I don't know. I like the pages of the different types of party goers, and they were kind of silly, but at the same time, I was like, let's go. I remember. This one's pretty funny. This is Awkward Family Pet Photos. And they're just a man and his bird. It's just different photos with pets that are kind of silly. So yeah, I like this book. I just wish that it had been less not photos necessarily. Like, I wanted as many photos, but like, I would have loved to have more information, like maybe the pet names, a little bit of what behind the reasoning of this. Like, I don't know, like what the pet's favorite food is. I would have loved to know a little bit more about each animal. But still super cute, still an enjoyable read. This one, really quick read, but I love it so much. It says, should this octopus have fewer legs? And over 40 other funny signs for people to ponder or poster boy. If I had a plan, I would have just wanted more, just more. But they're really fun. Like rock, paper, scissors on this side. And I have copied some of these before and put them up when I was in high school, but I kept it so that I could always use it. Yeah, this, I know I did in high school. Yeah, okay. Probably my senior year. 2013 was my senior year. Yeah. No, it wasn't high school. Would have had it been college. Yeah, college. Yeah. It's just fun. Okay. This is the story of pirates. It's real short. It was designed for children, but not like young children, because some of the stuff in it they talk about is like pirates. Pirates killed people, they're terrible creatures, da 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 da. Now, the funny thing I enjoyed about this was like the last 2 pages. It had more pirates. I wish they would have gone more into about Madame Xing, which is the only pirate that ever was successful. I think she had a different name that most people know, right? But she was like this female pirate, right? No one ever talks about the female pirate who literally had like 4,000 ships under her control. She pretty much could take on any navy she felt like. And then she went up to the Emperor of China and she was like, yo, either we're going to have mutual destruction or you're going to pardon me, most of my crew, you're going to give me a nice severance package, you're going to give me a retirement, and then I'm going to retire into this beautiful lifestyle and be, you know, a socialite because I'm the best pirate. That's what she was. So I wish they would have mentioned more into that. 2,000 ships. I guess she only 2,000. Whatever. And more than 70,000 pirates. She was incredibly strict. Any pirate who broke her pirate code was having their ears, arms, or head chopped off. Well, that's lovely. Now, there's one other one here that I didn't even know about, and I actually had to look it up later, and I loved him. I loved him. Oh, Benjamin Hornigold. English captain Benjamin Hornigold wasn't quite as greedy as some other pirates. One story claims he captured a ship only to steal the crew's hats. His own men had thrown theirs overboard when they were drunk. I want to be a hat pirate. I want to be a pirate that just captures ships and steals one totally useless thing and then just lets it go. That's hilarious. Like, I love that. So that was something good about that book. It taught me something. The Vampire Survival Guide. Kind of boring. Like, it's a long read, and it spent more time using common sense survival techniques than playing up the whole vampire thing. So I kind of wish they had spent more time just having fun with it, actually playing in a comedy. It wasn't a funny book. It was like, this is a serious guide for vampires, and the vampire rules that I've made up. Like, I just feel like they could have done more in the comedy section. But it's still a fun read. I definitely think I will be using this in roleplays and that, and it'll definitely get its worth. I've had it forever, so yeah. Not the worst, but kind of boring. It was really kind of boring. This book, it's really short. The Essential Robot Field Guide. And I got this at a art festival. So it's more of like an artsy thing. But it's so cute. It's so cute. It's so cute. That's the artist, so if you ever want to go support them, go for it. But yeah, this book is just so cute. Like, just absolutely took me about 10 minutes to read it, maybe 5. But it was still so cute. It was more for the artsy style, and it was definitely nostalgia. I need it. I love it. Okay. This book kind of sucked. Like, this book made me feel like what looking at Facebook makes me feel like. The History of the World According to Facebook. A parody. No. It should have crossed out this word and just said The History of the World According to a White Man. That's it. That should have been the title. Because there was no mention of Asia, no mention of Australia. He spent more time downplaying religions than actually focusing on historical facts. He missed significant historical facts, and he, kind of sucked. Like, this book sucked. Man, I started off with the good books. Like, the villain books were my favorite out of this month. But, yeah. This book, it kind of, like, there was some really funny moments in it. Like, I'll give them to him, some of the tweets you look at and you're like, that's about it, though. And then some of these are, like, they're charming. But other ones are these, like, he spends probably 4 pages, like, every time he has a, page, he's basically tearing down religion. It's like, you know what? You could have just left that out if it bothered you so much. I don't really see, like, he broke character just to complain. It's like, stop. It's fun, it's be funny. I don't know. My next book, like, no words. It's more stuff on my cat. And, yeah, it's just a fun picture book. There's, I guess, a few words. I guess I lied. There's some words. But, again, I think it would have been cuter if they had, like, at least put the names of our cats. Then you could have been like, oh, Fluffy. But other than that, I really have no complaints. Like, that's just such a minor thing. But, yeah, it's just really cute. Yeah. I got this one at a thrift shop, and honestly, I was totally garnered what I wanted off of it. Actually, I don't hate most of the rest of the books. People of Walmart. Yes, it's exactly what it sounds like. I'll admit this is another one that I really loved more as a child than I did now, because some of these are actually legitimately, like, super funny, like, what the heck were you thinking kind of thing. But other one of these, it's like, I bet that lady has dementia. I really do. And I mean, I work with dementia people, so I'm like, that's kind of creepy though. There, you get that image in your head now. So these people, I think, are just dementia. And it's like, I kind of wish they had a caregiver. Or some of these are like, oh my gosh, that actually exists, and now I need to bleach out my eyeballs. So it was funny. It was also kind of weird. But it was also like, kind of sad at some points. And I guess it's just because of my work. But it was also, like, super funny. It was a weird book. Definitely a mixed review on this. I think I gave it like a 4, a 3 or 4. Probably a 3 on Goodreads. My styles have definitely changed slightly. This book, okay, it's really short, but it's Toy Confidential, The Secret Life of Snarky Toys. And, like, I can imagine myself doing something like this. Basically, he took, on one side, he put toys out, and then he captioned them, and then on the back it's just, like, a funny little title for that one. So it's like, at last we meet. And you're supposed to be able to, like, cut them out and give them to people. Like, that's never going to happen because I'm keeping this book just like it is. But it's so cute. Just, like, the creativity. I view this more as more of an art piece than actually, like, a book. But at the same time, it's so cute. So cute. I absolutely love this. Yeah, so cute, absolutely adorable. I love it. Okay, then the last book I read, another reread, and this is by Travis Nicholas, and it's Punk Rock Etiquette, and it is low-key just how to, like, start a punk rock band. It does have some common stuff like that, but it also has some really nice tips to it. Am I gonna start a band? Probably not. But it had enough, like, comics and anecdotes and stuff like that, and it had, like, real world experience and stories, and I just really, really enjoy it. And Travis Nicholson is the guy who used to do, what was that comic? I don't remember the comic. He did a comic in the Nicktoons Nickelodeon magazine. There's, like, a good thing of his art style. And I absolutely love it. Just absolutely love it. Again, really quick read. I did a lot of quick reads this month because I did a lot of these at work, and I have to keep my ears open And it's a lot of putting the book down, going actually doing my job, coming back and sitting down, picking up the book again, reading for like 5 minutes. So I have to read things that I can like detach myself from and keep an ear open. But it still was a lot of fun. And I did a lot of this month. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does this one count? Not really. We'll go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 books this month. I think that's pretty good. All right, that's all I have for now. I hope that you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.